This is a fact. When people answer, they're not listening to you, they're listening to themselves. Most people think sales is about pushing. Some even claim that sales isn't about pushing, but in practice, they still push when they sell. Talking more, convincing harder. But the best salespeople I've ever worked with almost never push. They influence. And today I want to show you how. Hi, I'm Ali. I work with sales teams and businesses, helping them sell more without sounding like they're selling. If you've ever felt uncomfortable pushing a client or worried about sounding too aggressive, this video is just for you. So here are several important points. The first one is influence, which starts with understanding and not talking. Real influence doesn't begin when you explain your product. It begins when you understand the other person. Before you try to influence anyone, ask yourself these three key questions. The first one is, what problem are they actually trying to solve? What are they afraid of choosing wrong? And the third one is, what would success look like for them? When people feel understood, their resistance drops naturally. And as a result, no pressure needed. Secondly, stop selling outcomes, sell clarity. Pushing usually happens when the client feels confused. And when people are confused, they hesitate. And when they hesitate, salespeople start pushing. Instead of pushing outcomes like this will increase your revenue or this is the best option, just focus on clarity. Focus on three things. The first one is what changes if they say yes, what stays the same if they don't, and what risks exist in both choices. Clarity builds trust, and trust creates the influence. Ask questions that let them convince themselves. One of the most powerful influence tools is a set of calm questions. Instead of saying, oh, you should go with this, or this is the best, ask, how important is reliability for you in the long term? Or what happens if this issue stays the same for another year? This is a fact. When people answer, they're not listening to you. They're listening to themselves. And self-persuasion is stronger than any sales pitch. Slow down the moment of decision. Pushing feels urgent. Influence feels calm. When you rush a decision, people protect themselves. And when you slow it down, they lean in. Sometimes the most influential thing you can say is, take your time. Let's make sure this is right for you. Don't worry, you didn't lose the sales. Ironically, this often speeds up the sale because pressure disappears. Confidence without attachment. Influence comes from confidence, not desperation. You can believe in your offer and what you say without needing the client to say yes or no. When you're okay with either outcome, your tone changes, your body language changes, and everything changes, and people feel safe deciding, and safety sells. Finally, you don't need to push to influence. You need to understand, clarify, and guide calmly. Sales done right doesn't feel like pressure. It feels like help. Think less about closing the deal. Think more about opening the conversation. The rest follows.